When my dad and my sister decided to come all the way from Canada to come to Kenya for the first time, I simply had to bring them to the best safari camp in the country, which is Ishara.
Cheers to your first safari!
Jambo, jambo bwana, habari gani? Mzuri sana, wageni mwakaribishwa, ishara yetu hakuna matata.
Show us how they do it, Tracy.
So, meet my dad, Dominic. He's been my dad for my entire life, and that's my sister. She's been my sister for only the last 28 years.
Yes, or maybe 20. So we just sat down for lunch, and we have been hyping this place up for pretty much months. So let's see if the food lives up to it, because I still think that the food is fantastic. We actually have a family suite, and it's basically two tents connected together, but this is the other side that you haven't seen in our other video, and you'll see it in a second. But there's actually two double beds here. Normally in family suites there's like twin beds, or a little bit bigger than a twin, but definitely not double. Full-on ensuite bathroom over there, another little seating area here as well. Now let's go see the, I guess, master bedroom, I guess is what it's called. Through this side. Oh, and they put their coffee there in the morning, because obviously you need coffee in the morning. And then here is the master bedroom. So again, if you saw the other video, you have your coffee station there, seating area here. I'm gonna make this quick. Bedroom there. Massive shower here. Toilet. Outside shower. Let's go outside very quickly. Let's go. And then your outdoor shower and outdoor bathtub here. And this one actually still looks across on the river. So the master bedroom, sorry, she's shining in my eyes for a sec. The master bedroom still has the river view, whereas the other side doesn't. So I can imagine we're all gonna be sitting out here during the day. Time to go on their first game drive ever, actually.
Alex, what is your excitement level?
11 to 10.
That's good.
Yes.
That's very good.
Yes. I want to see some baby elephant, maybe?
There's a good chance.
So for their first safari, it might rain, but you know, if you ask me, it's just part of the adventure.
There's actually a second sundowner spot now, and we have this spot right down by the river, all to ourselves, with some lights, some drinks, of course snacks. It's beautiful.
This is so beautiful.
Yeah. So even though we got a little bit of rain, how was your guys' first safari?
That was so cool.
Saw some lions. Which was
Yes,
Lions right off the bat.
their first animal sight ever was 2 young male lions, which is up to a good start.
Can we talk
Yes.
about the sundowner where
Yeah.
we randomly saw a hyena cross the river? That was pretty cool.
Yeah,
I
and it
liked
was an
that.
amazing spot as well.
It was great.
Yeah.
We saw elephants trying to fight,
Yeah.
or learning to fight together.
true,
That was
yes.
that was cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now we're just gonna enjoy a fire, have a drink, and go for supper.
Yes.
Do it all over tomorrow.
And live
And
our
then the day
best
after,
life.
and then again.
Yes.
So tonight we're having beef Wellington. The last time I ate beef Wellington was at Gordon Ramsay's restaurant.
Yeah.
Okay, it's pretty much as good. That's really good.
It's really good.
So good.
Alex, do you agree?
It's perfect.
And just like that, day 1 is done.
I think everyone is really having a good time. Like, we've been hyping this place up to my
Yes.
dad and sister for literally months. And I think the
Yeah.
Ishara, once again, is really living to the expectation.
Because you know when you think something is so great, like sometimes if it doesn't quite meet it, it's a little bit
Yeah.
lower, but they're saying it is just
Yeah.
as good as we said.
My dad said it's as good as in the video that we made. So
Yes.
That's really good.
Yeah.
So now we're going to go to bed because a safari is not a safari without an early morning wake up and an
As
early
always.
morning game drive. So see you at 5:30.
Yeah. See you in the morning.
Good morning. We just woke up. It's 5:50 and we're ready to go for a morning game drive.
They dropped us off coffees and muffins and croissants and all that good stuff.
Apparently the croissants were really good here. They actually imported a croissant oven from Paris to make real French croissant. I wish I could tell you how they were. My sister said that they were really good, but they ate them really quickly, so we didn't have any.
Let's go.
There was a mystery this morning. My sister had a coffee in the room and then she lost it. So they had to make another one for her. So at some point somebody will find a coffee mug. This morning we brought Eric with us, the resident photographer. He's gonna, keep our photography skills in check. And believe it or not, if you come to Ishara, Eric and the Canon gear are included.
So after a morning of safari, it's time to stop for some breakfast. And of course, you know the best part. So one of the unique features of Ishara too is they have a coffee machine, specifically an espresso machine, in every safari truck and in their tents. So when you have your bush breakfast, you can get cappuccinos in the bush. And they're making us coffee right now.
They're like, let us know when you're ready for the mimosa. And my sister was like, I'm ready.
I love you so much, guys.
That was just for the video. He does love
Yeah.
us. Delicious breakfast. Amazing family photo shoot thanks to Eric. I'll show you guys a few shots. It was pretty good.
Back on the road.
It is rainy season right now in Kenya and the Masai Mara. The roads are quite something. So we get stuck just a little bit, but the good news is that there's always other trucks around to come and rescue you. Eric, photographer / recovery expert. Might look at this and think like, oh, that sucks, you get stuck. But the reality is, it's part of the adventure, it's fun, and it's just memories. This is something you're gonna remember. They'll remember the one time they got stuck in the middle of Safari Land. Just after a few minutes, we are out of the mud, and everyone had fun.
Of course. Lunch by the pool. Wow, that's bright. But we did hear it. Now, rumored, I don't know if it's true, but we're told that there was a hippo here. So they had to rearrange everything. It could be just an excuse, I don't know. But I like that story better.
Water test.
Oh, personal pool was warmer yesterday. I may go back to it. Thank you so much.
But you take a piece and you smush it with your fingers like this. Put it around your food.
Okay.
Pick it up like this.
I can do that.
Oh, eat it.
That way you don't get the sauce of the meat on your hands.
There you go. Kenyan style.
After a delicious lunch, and right now we have a little bit of sun,
Yeah.
so we're gonna enjoy the pool.
Something that we didn't show you last time was more of the sustainability and the eco side of things. So this is what we're going to try and paint a better picture of now.
So today we are getting rare access to the back end of a shower, the back end of the camp, and we're gonna see how do they make power, where's the food coming from, how does the camp function. So I'm very excited about that because we have never had any kind of access like this before. So meet Azar, he's the man with most of the ideas behind Ishara, and he's gonna give us a little behind the scene tour this afternoon.
So this is their aeroponic tower farm. And basically with this, each tower can hold 30, maybe 40, correct me if I'm wrong, plants versus just like one plant in the ground. On top of that, each crop that takes about 3 months to produce only takes 3 weeks. So you get more and in less time, which is perfect for a camp and the sustainability here.
This here, guys, is the kitchen, and I'm blown away. I didn't imagine it like this. It looks like, you know, a massive kitchen that you would see in a restaurant, and this is where the magic happened because the food at Ishara, you guys know, it's a 10 out of 10.
So all of the walls here within the camp are actually made with this EcoBoard, and it's compressed milk cartons. So instead of using, I think it's called like MDF boards, they use this, and it's waterproof and heat resistant at the same time.
Ishara has about 270 solar panels on the top of several buildings here around the camp. And this is where all the power is gathered, and most of the time that's the only thing that they're using. But just in case the sun is broken, there's actually a generator there and a backup generator there. So you'll never ever go out of electricity. So these two behind me are actually digesters, and they're full of food waste, and they produce biogas which produces heat which they use to heat up tea and the water bottle that we use throughout the night in our bed and in the morning aim drives. They have several different areas for their staff. This is where they just come and hang out, watch football games and other things. They truly treat their staff like king, which I truly respect. And you can tell that they're doing that because their staff
are just as good as it gets. One of the great thing about the construction of Ishara is that not only they planted an extra 5,000 trees, but they also didn't cut any trees for the construction, and this is a perfect example of going around the trees so you don't have to cut them. They even have a water collection system, and most of the water that is being used around the camp, including for shower and bath, is all from the rain. Just the fact that they gave us access to the back scene of Ishara, the back scene of the camp, and are letting us putting this online truly show how genuine they are and how proud of their work they are, and they really should, because it's amazing.
They're very passionate about every aspect of the camp, and it shows.
Yeah, all the
so
efforts
cool.
in conservation are just out of this world and 10 times more than I expected. From the water to the power to even like how they decide to heat up those water bottles with biogas. Anyway, so now, best time of the day, sundown.
Tonight's sundowner is the first, in the sense of we're having it with a hippo in the background.
Even though the sun wasn't on our side tonight, it was still a very nice sundowner, great drinks, great spot with the tree and everything. It was very enjoyable, and now I'm gonna get a relaxing massage before going for supper. So I have to be honest, I'm not normally someone that appreciates massages, but this one, that was very nice. And especially like that they come directly on your deck, that gives you like a next level privacy. So now that I'm very relaxed and those guys are full of wine, let's go for supper.
So at supper they actually have a palate cleanser, and I'm not gonna lie, they're kind of my favorite because it's like a dessert in between your main courses and meals. So good. So not surprised, but obviously a great day, great food, great
Food is
supper.
always great.
How was your massage? Your massage was good.
The massage was very nice, very relaxing.
Yeah.
She's very talented, and it was really cool to be able to like see behind the scene. I truly hope that you guys enjoyed that as well, because it's not
And
something
can
that we
appreciate
do
it, like-
normally. And like, just, you know, when we say good service, there's about 60 to 65 employees working here, and there's only 11-10. That means there's about 3 employees for every guest. That's the kind
crazy.
of service that you get here.
Yes.
So anyway, we're gonna get some sleep because, again, early morning tomorrow, and let's hope for a beautiful sunrise, because the sun is not on our side this way. Good morning. We just got our freshly delivered croissant. If you close your eyes, you can actually see the streets of Paris.
So here we go. There's hyenas eating there. Here comes a male lion. Let's see. Let's see. Watch out. Oh.
So the lion came running. All the hyenas just left, and now they're just scattered in the distance looking at the lion eat their kill, and they seem really mad.
So we saw a lot of animals eating their breakfast this morning. Yeah, so now it's our turn. We see some cheetahs in the distance. We're gonna have some coffee, some muffins, banana bread, and then go for breakfast.
that was probably our best game drive of this trip. We saw so much. It was very interesting. A ton of lions.
Yeah, there are a lot of lions here.
Yeah.
But just we were able to get like them eating this morning, which is really cool. And the
And
chase
we had
between...
kind of a nice sunrise as well.
Yeah.
So that's a big plus.
It was a great morning.
So now we have a beautiful breakfast setup with live cooking there. So I'm very excited about that. I'm kind of hungry, I guess, but I had a lot of banana bread earlier.
So we had a delicious breakfast. Now it's time to head back to camp because I think I need a nap before we do more things.
No, you're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. So meet Sophie. Sophie is one of the rare female safari driver here in the Masai Mara, and let me tell you, she is quite an off-road driver. So if you ever come to Ishara and get assigned to Sophie, you're definitely in good hands. So as you guys know, at Ishara, you can get really fancy camera. And I don't know if you noticed, but like all my close-up animal footage were filmed with one of their Canon R5. And I hope you can appreciate the quality of those shots compared to our normal like camera zoom, which is really no good.
So we came back to a little surprise. First of all, before I go to the surprise, all of the nets are open this time, which we haven't seen them all open, and it makes it feel like this room is twice the size. It's just got the breeze flowing through. Perfect. And then we came back to a surprise of Ishara has their own playing cards. I have to show you very, very quickly. Look how beautiful those are. Amazing. Now, I haven't opened this yet. Ready? Are you ready? Ooh, that looks good. So I think we're gonna chill for the early afternoon. I'm definitely gonna have a nap, probably eat some more food. Why do we need more food? I don't know. But anyways, that's just what we're gonna do.
This is a very nice nap
Yes.
outfit.
Yes, I already changed before this clip got filmed, so you're stuck with it.
Changing the season, butterflies' wings. There's a little bit of you in everything. There's a little bit of you in every moment, stuck in my head. Hard not to notice a little bit of you in every.
Tracy, how was your power nap?
Very good. I need it.
Everyone was kind of just chilling. I did a little bit of work. Tracy did a little power nap. My sister did a little power nap and made a TikTok. And then my dad used his new favorite thing in the entire world, which is the bathtub that we have on our deck outside. So now we're gonna go eat lunch. Yes, another meal.
Yeah.
When you think about it, we had pre-breakfast at 5:30 this morning, pre-breakfast at around what, 8:30, 9,
Yeah.
and then breakfast at 10. Now it is 1:38 and we're gonna go get first lunch. So for lunch, I had the opportunity to have a talk with Dr. Elena, known as Mama Duma, mother of cheetah in Swahili, and she is the project founder and principal investigator for the Mara Meru Cheetah Project.
I've been studying cheetahs for 39 years, and believe me, I'm learning every day. We're working not only with cheetahs, but we're looking with local communities, with guides, because I believe that researchers cannot do anything alone. We're working with more than 200 guides, tour guides of the Mara and outside, and also with local schools. And it's very important that we find really nice partners like Ishara, and we're very happy to work with Ishara in different aspects.
So Dr. Elena and the Cheetah Project have many years and a lot of knowledge about cheetahs, and they will train the safari guides here at Ishara with that knowledge so it can be passed on to the guests in a unique way. They are also training the different safari guides here to identify cheetahs through photography, of course, with a Canon camera. So there's one more thing that Ishara is offering that we have never experienced experience here before. It is not something that a lot of camps are offering, so I'm very excited that Tracy and I will have the opportunity to do that tonight. But for this video, well, we're gonna see you guys back in the morning, hopefully after an amazing sunset.
Would you stay till the morning light, or would you follow me, or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy, or would you stay with me now?
Good morning, guys. We just had one of the best night ever, but you guys will have to wait a few more days to see that special experience vlog.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good one. For now, we're gonna go pack up because we're about to leave Ishara, sadly, but first we're gonna do one last stop to give my sister and my dad a little surprise, a little souvenir of this trip. So you guys know my favorite part about Ishara is definitely the photo studio, because not only it gives you the opportunity to use professional gear to take photos during your safaris, but you can also come to the studio after the fact, edit your photos, or ask Eric, the resident photographer, is very skilled with editing, and you can print your photos, bring them back home, and you'll have a piece of Ishara with you for the rest of your life. So me and Eric are gonna edit the same photo and ask my sister to pick her favorite.
This one? Or this one?
The other one.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Big one.
Okay, she picked mine, but everyone else, including myself, think that Eric's edit is better. So. So first of all, a big thank you to Ishara for having us and my family here for a few days. It was an amazing trip. And because you guys are always saying that me and Tracy are always positive and love everywhere we go, well, I'm gonna let other people say what they liked about this camp.
Overall, it's like 11 to 10. Like for real, the people are just so amazing. Each of one, like, it's incredible. The safari truck was wow, you can see everything you want, and we see a lot of animals like lion, whatever you want, you see it. Yes. And oh, the lunch and everything,
Food.
wow.
That's what we always say about Ishara. Food is just like 5-star dining.
You like the presentation of it all.
Yes, it's not just the presentation, it's good actually.
So David and Tracy do not really exaggerate when they do their visits. It's really a total knockout here. Like Alex said, the people are fantastic. They took such good care of us.
Lives to the expectation.
Yes.
Oh, exceeded the expectation,
even exceeded.
which were already very high
Yeah.
from comments and what we had previously seen. So that was really fantastic. And again, the food, the tours in the morning, in the afternoon, our guide was so wonderful. I mean, if I had to find something negative about the park, I can't even find one. So
Fair enough. See, so
We did our job. We did our job.
We're not lying. That's awesome. So anyway, it is time for us to leave. Thank you once again. We'll leave all Ishara's information down below, and otherwise, see you guys
In the next one.
Perfect.
Bye. Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel.
Ça c'est trop de face. Trop de face. Too much faces. Non. Ok. Ça paraît pas là, Alex, là, mais cette caméra-là est lourde. Ok.
même s'ils s'entraînent,
Go.
So we just first.
You're making this filming thing much more complicated.
So as usual, especially if you saw, I know they're going in my eyes. Like
blooper.